Better start behaving yourself.
Shut up.
Because there's people watching now. And if you act up, it's going to be in front of everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I knew we were live. I was just being silly there. Hopefully we're live. At least, well, it's saying we are on my end. Hopefully we will get the typical, hey, audio and video is great. Having a little problem with my co-host today. She decided that she wanted to act up while right before we were starting to go live. Audio and video is good. Thank you, Candy. I really do appreciate that. So tonight is going to be an interesting live stream because...
Oh, I'm on.
Okay, good. Congratulations. It's going to be interesting because it's not at all what we thought it was going to be. Today, listen, over the weekend, we were talking and it was like, look, we look at the numbers. We see how many subscribers we get every day, what on average and everything. It looks like Thursday we could be at 200,000 and we'll have this big celebratory live stream and it'll be amazing. And it didn't work out the way we thought it was going to work out. So we're here and we're celebrating 200,000 subscribers, but we don't have 200,000 subscribers yet. It's not outrageous to think that it could possibly happen live while we're on this live stream. The only way that's going to happen, folks, is if you, the viewers, share this out. Now, listen. I'm not going to ask you to have your mom subscribe and have your Aunt Betty subscribe because those aren't like real subscribers. So don't do that. Don't start saying, hey, little Jimmy, get on your phone and subscribe. That's nice of you, but don't do that.
I did it.
I know. But
I did it for a rack.
I know. But I don't want that because I want all 200,000 to be people that want to see our content. So if you do want to share it out, I'm not going to yell at you for that. But, you know, let's stay away from the having everybody in your family, everyone in your household and all that subscribe because, you know, that's not real. So, but anyway, we're going to move forward with the 200,000 subscriber celebration. We're going to do, I mean, we don't have like some big plan. I'm not going to get a tattoo live or anything like that. It's just that we were going to do, why did I even say that? But we're going to do, we're going to just talk about what that means.
We just got 100,000. Wasn't it just like, it was last year.
It was a year ago.
But this last year has gone by so quick. So, I mean, I remember we had this conversation. We were like, okay, well.
What do we do now?
We got 100,000. So, I don't know. We got the little button thing, that thing. And I was like, okay, so now what?
Well, and I said that a bunch of times. I said it was kind of a bummer when we got to 100,000 because you spend so much time. I mean, basically from the second you start on YouTube, it's the dream to have 100,000 subscribers. I mean, that's everybody's goal. And so when you spend 7 years in our case, trying to get there, and then you do get there, it's kind of like, well, what do we do now?
Yeah.
And then you lose track and you blink your eyes and a year has gone by and you've accumulated yet another 100,000, which is just outrageous to me. I don't know how many times I've said it. I remember a day where I thought there was not 100,000 people that would watch videos on YouTube about fish keeping. I knew there was a lot of people on YouTube. I knew it was very popular, but I did not think there was that many people on YouTube looking for fish videos. And boy, was I wrong. Joey was the first to prove that wrong. And then in 2017, when I was on my break, everybody blew up. Corey blew up. Mike blew up. Dustin blew up. Rachel, Jenny, everybody just exploded. And I was on a break.
Yep.
But it's, I think, and it might have been 2018, but I think it was 2017 was like the really big year where everybody's channels just absolutely exploded. And it proved that there is a lot of people on YouTube looking for this kind of content. And when we came back from our break, they were apparently ready for our kind of content because the channel started to grow very, very quickly. And it took us 7 years to get 100,000 subscribers and then 1 more year to get another 100. That's just weird to me. But if you are someone who is a YouTuber and you follow along with us, I know there is a lot of you that are, just understand that snowball is going to keep rolling down the hill. It's going to keep gaining momentum. And next thing you know, you're going to be able to say things like, I blinked my eyes and we had another 100,000. Wow. How about that? It happens faster than you think. I realize it's been 8 years for us in total. Yes, with a break in there, but it just seems like it's been so fast. Since we came back in September of 18, it's just been a landslide nonstop. And that's a really big deal for us. Now, one of the things that I wanted to do, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was another thing to thank all of you for, and that is we had another milestone that happened it actually happened last week, and then you had a meltdown and didn't want to live stream with me, and it totally messed up my whole vibe.
Did not.
You most certainly did.
I did videos all day because I had to redo them.
My fault.
Because of John.
It was my fault.
And I'm not wearing my glasses tonight, so I can see like barely anything because I don't want the glare to be, in my glasses. So anyway, I redid them all. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to call Bob. Well, actually, I just messaged him and I said, Bob, can you take my place? He said, yeah. That's it, yeah. And
then this idiot shows up wearing a wig and a Hawaiian shirt and all of this. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. I only lost 22 subscribers during that live stream, but it's a fact. I'll show you right now. And yes, I will be holding that over Bob's head for quite some time.
Stop.
Bob, I know you're watching and you remember that number, but no, I love having Bob on. I would sacrifice 20 subscribers every week to have Bob on. It's a lot of fun.
We really could have been celebrating 200,000 right now.
That's right. It's Bob's fault. It's absolutely Bob's fault. Now, here's the thing. I do want to say this, and I want to say this to you, and I want to say it in front of all of our friends that are here tonight. You nailed it last week when you had to redo all of those videos. You did it. You did fine the first time with your glasses on, but the second time, there was a different vibe. You had a different feeling. You were feeling better. And you nailed it. You rocked it. So it's going to result in better videos. Not only they're going to look better because your glasses aren't going to be reflecting all of the lights, but it's also better because you delivered the message better. So that was awesome.
Well, that happens when you do a rough draft.
when you got to do it all over again, it does seem to get easier the second time. Now, the second milestone, though, and this is a really, really big one because this was one that I was looking forward to as much as I was looking forward to 100,000 subscribers, because to me, I believe that it takes a channel to another level. Now, there's been a lot of fish keeping YouTube channels that have had quote unquote viral videos that get hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. My definition of a viral video is a video that just goes bonkers. And like Steve Poland's video about the Ohio Fish Rescue. The Ohio Fish Rescue should be paying Steve Poland's bills because nobody would know who they were if it wasn't for him. That guy put out that video, which was amazing. And Ohio Fish Rescue just subscribed to us too, which is really cool. So really happy to have that. Big Rich is a good dude. Steve Poland's got a great channel. We all know that. I've been a friend of Steve Poland for years. And I love his channel, but he puts out one video that just goes gangbusters, and it is that Ohio Fish Rescue.
And the Playco one. Yeah,
that one did really well too. Nothing like the Ohio Fish Rescue one, though.
I haven't even seen that one.
It's really good. I used it in 10 Things. He gave me permission to. I didn't use the whole thing, but I used a portion of it. And it's an amazing video. Steve Poland is at a different level. I really do believe that guy could probably be the biggest channel on YouTube. But it's not it's not his thing as much as it is us. You know what I mean? He loves it. I've talked with him about this at the Aquatic Experience.
He's a great guy.
He loves it, but it's just not like, he doesn't live it and breathe it like we do.
Yeah.
But my point is, he put that video out and his channel was doing well. His videos were getting good views, and then kaboom, he put that video out. That was a viral video. Joey's Stingray video, Corey's China video. You have these videos that go absolutely nuts. I think Corey's China video has like 7 million views or something like that. It's outrageous. Those to me are viral videos, the ones that take off like a rocket ship. It's not necessarily the number, because what I'm about to say is something that people could say, oh, well, KG Tropicals officially has a viral video. I don't necessarily think that. The milestone, the other milestone that we have to celebrate today is our first video achieving 1 million views on the platform, which is massive. I mean, if you think about the numbers, 1 million is a lot.
I believe it's the video I got the most hate out of.
It is indeed. And you're welcome for that, because it's all my fault.
Okay.
But the opening of that video, though, when you said Valentine's Day, is the best, though. You have to admit. I mean, yeah, you took some heat in that comment section. There's some people that are,
I don't even hear about that quite as often as I always skip over her part, or I hate her voice, or something like that. And I'm like,
people are mean.
Whatever.
Folks, I see a lot of
don't
super
care.
chats popping through. I am gonna shout you out. Don't worry. We're gonna thank each and every one of you. Don't worry. It will happen, but we're kind of on a roll here. But yeah, I feel bad about that. There's 2 videos that you've taken a lot of crap from, and it's actually, it's my fault.
no, you don't tell me to pronounce Playco the way I pronounce Playco. And that's just the way I pronounce it. It's not any other reason, but that's how I say it,
I mean, I know people, Rat Cross, that say it that way too.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, and I've always said Valentine's Day. It has nothing, I don't know. I say that, and you don't want me to say.
Oh, don't even go there. There's a lot of words.
The place where you go get books. Or certain food you eat that has long stringy noodles. We won't talk about that.
This woman is adorable when she says these words, and I make fun of her. I've been making fun of her for 11 years now for the way she says some of these words.
In that road we live on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, getting past your mispronunciation of some words, because I certainly do it too. 1 million views is something that, again, I never, ever imagined would happen. I think it was 6 or 7 months ago, maybe even a little longer than that. As a matter of fact, I think I was down here. So I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. We had our first 1 million view month. And I remember that. I remember talking about it.
Yeah, we talked about it on a live stream. It was a few months ago.
Yeah, it was quite some time ago. And I think I said in that video, I guess the next big milestone is a video that gets 1 million views.
Right.
But I don't look at that video as a viral video. I'm very proud of that video. I would like to redo it. I really would. I'd like to reboot that video with the systems that we have in place now and the quality that we have now. And my skills have improved. Your skills have improved. I would love to take the same script and just redo it by our standards today.
Like the one that I redid of feeding the fish.
But that was completely redoing the whole video. I'm talking about word for word, do the same video, but just do it with today's standards. That's too Bush League, though, to do that. I mean, because, I guess I understand why he remade that video. It's the top video on his channel.
Right.
It kind of seems a little bit too cheesy to do something like that, but I would love to do it. But we're not going to. But when you see the biggest video on your channel and you look at it and you kind of go, oh man, I really didn't know how to use the green screen back then. it's a little bit frustrating. But you know what? A lot of people watched it. I don't call it a viral video though, just because it has 1 million views. I don't think I'm alone in having that that opinion about what viral videos are. Like a million views in a month, I would call that a viral video.
Oh, yeah.
A million views in a week, I mean, for some people that's normal, but for somebody like us, that would be absolutely a viral video. But anyway, thank you all very much for making that our biggest video. I do believe that when you have a video that goes to that level, there's probably a lot of people that watch that video more than once. And so thank you for that. It's a special thing to have that. We've got a couple more that are coming up on that. It's probably going to be 6 months or so, and they will get there too, which is really, really cool. And then we had this night tonight, which is the night that did not happen. Let me do a live check-in here to see what we've got. I am not anticipating hitting 200,000 tonight live. I mean, if we were starting the stream,
We should just stream until we do.
that
It could be
Would
3, 5, 6, 8 a.m.
probably be in the middle of the night
Yeah.
when that happens.
That's a bad idea.
I love streaming. I don't think people love us enough to stay with us that long.
It was a joke.
Thank God. 199, 762 is where we're at. So it's close. It's less than 250.
250?
Less than 250.
Oh, I thought you meant 250,000. I'm like, that's
no.
asking a bit much.
There is something about when you see that first number change. That's a big milestone to me. When you're just starting out and you get 1,000, you get 2,000, 3,000. Every 1,000 is a big deal. And but then when you get to 100,000, that first number stays a 1 for a long time.
Yeah, it does.
And when it goes over to another number, that's a really big deal. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. And I think that with the way the numbers go with our channel, it's probably going to happen while we're sleeping tonight, which is exactly what happened when we got 100,000. I don't know. Someday we'll actually get to see that huge milestone happen and we'll see it live, but you know, I'm not going to complain, believe me. So yeah, 200,000 subscribers, a really huge deal. And I made a joke that I wasn't joking at first. But I changed my mind real quick. I texted her, I was at work, and I texted her and said, I just had the dumbest idea in the world. And you said, what? And I said, never mind, I'm not even going to tell you because it's so dumb, I don't even want to tell you. And you said, no, you have to tell me now. So I remembered Mr. Beast quite some time ago. When the whole thing was happening, I'm a YouTube weirdo. When the whole thing was happening between PewDiePie and T-Series, Mr. Beast, I thought, did a video where he said the name PewDiePie 1 million times, vocalized it, PewDiePie, 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 PewDiePie 1 million times. That's what I thought the video was. I didn't watch it, but I remembered seeing it, and I remembered seeing it was 15 hours. And I was like, okay, well, if it took him 15 hours to say PewDiePie 1 million times, I could say thank you 200,000 times as a way of thanking our 200,000 subscribers. And it would probably take 2.5, 3 hours. No big deal. But oh no, I made the decision I wasn't going to do it. I made a decision. It was a dumb idea immediately. But then when I got home, I went to Mr. Beast's channel and I realized, no, he said it 100,000 times and it took 15 hours. So my idea would have taken more than a day.
And it would have been so annoying.
It would have been the worst. And I was driving in my van and I said, you know, let me test this out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nope, I couldn't do it. There's no way I could do it. But I thought it's something fun like that to celebrate 200,000. And this again is when I thought that there was a possibility that it could happen today or possibly even happen while we're live. We achieved 40,000 subscribers live on a live stream. I remember that. Us back at the other house.
You did.
Well, I did.
I
Yeah.
wasn't even involved.
And that was pretty cool that happened live. The live stream's still out there. It's out there somewhere. But
Did you tell me about it? Because I don't remember.
well, probably not, because you didn't really care then.
I was probably upstairs watching Netflix.
I'm sure you were doing something that didn't have anything to do with YouTube. But yeah, really big deal. I'm so thankful. I know you're thankful for all the 200,000 people, or excuse me, the 199,762 people. It really does mean a lot to us. It's one thing for our videos to get views and they get comments. We're going to talk about some comments today. We're going to have some fun. It's one thing to get 403 people watching on a live stream. This is all a beautiful thing. But when people click that subscribe button, that takes things to the next level. And to think that 200,000 people have done that, that's outrageous. And, you know, musicians that sell 200,000 albums are happy. Not your big A-listers, but, you know, musicians that are creating music and they're doing what they love and they sell 200,000 copies, they're happy with that. So for us, it really is a big deal. And to be included in the big channels, people call the big channels, I'm actually thrilled by that. I know that there's some people that look at that as a negative, like everybody gets an ego when their channel gets to be a certain size and all this.
I don't even feel like we're a big channel.
Well, I don't either.
Because I watch channels that are way bigger and funnier, and they're about cats.
I was talking to you about a channel the other day, which I'm not going to name because, you know, but this guy gets like, what was it, like 56 million views a month or something. I mean, it's like, so yeah, I watch a lot of channels like that too. And so when I look at that, I'm like, in the grand scheme of things, 200,000 ain't nothing, but it's a lot to us. And certainly it's a lot in the fish keeping community. We're very proud of that.
Oh, yeah,
we're very proud to be able to be, I don't know what I'm trying to say now. I'm not good at this kind of stuff. I'm really not, but it's been a fun ride. It's been a lot of fun. We are not slowing down yet. Every single week when we watch the numbers go up and we watch the views go up and we put out new videos, and yeah, sometimes videos don't do as well as others, but it's so motivating every single time. And to get these people that put nice comments in the comment section, and even the ones that put nasty comments, it's a special thing. And to see it continue to grow, this is what I always wanted when I started out really taking YouTube seriously, which would have been like 2015. Before that, I was really only looking to promote my business. Right. But when I started taking it seriously and wanted to look into actual growth on YouTube and what do I do to play the game right and all this kind of stuff, it's always been a big deal to me. So 200,000 it's an astronomical number. And you know, if I could say thank you 200,000 times and it wouldn't take a day and a half to do, I would do it. But that's not going to happen tonight. So I don't want to keep blubbering on about that. I could go all day long and just talk all night about what it means to me, but that just gets cheesy after a while, and I don't want to do that. So before I get to these super chats, and then we've got some fun things to talk about tonight, I do want to address Michael's Fish Room. I'm sure you all know it by now. If you don't, where have you been? Michael's Fish Room is a guy, I've met him one time in person. He's a good dude, but I chat a lot with him on Facebook. He's somebody I would consider a friend. He's an online friend. If you're not aware, he had a massive heart attack on Sunday.
That's crazy. And
thankfully his wife is a nurse and they reacted very quickly, and, you know, and everything worked out okay. And he, you know, had to have minor heart procedures. Anytime there's anytime
you have to have something in your body, put in your body, especially your heart, that's major. So
the word procedure and heart
Yes.
That's big time.
big
And so it's very scary. And you didn't know a whole lot about it. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't see these things when they come through. But you're the one that actually told me about it and said, Michael's fish room had a heart attack. And I'm like, oh no. Like, is he okay? Like, did he die? What is? And I was very thankful to hear that he was okay. And I waited until the next day to message him, and I was checking on him while he was still in the hospital. Thankfully, since nobody's allowed to go into the hospital and visit people anymore, thankfully they can have their phones with them and they can communicate with people that way. But yeah, it's a scary thing. I think Michael and I are the same age, if not a couple of years apart. And so when you hear something like that, it is terrifying. And so I immediately was like, oh God, like this is too many times I've seen this happen with people that I've outlived so many of my friends. It's like, it's scary. So, but the good thing is he came home last night. He was supposed to come home today. That's what he told me, that he had to have a procedure yesterday and then he was going to come home today. But then he put up a video early this morning that he came home last night. So very, very good. I guess things went more smoothly than they anticipated. So that's a good thing to hear. Happy that he's home and he's resting and he's doing his thing. And hopefully he will get back to coughing and saying, I'm okay, very, very soon, even though he did that in today's video. But so yeah, happy that he made it through. I'm not happy that he had a heart attack, but I'm happy that he made it through. And so there you go. The conversation was going to be very different if he was not out of the hospital yet. But since he's out of the hospital now and he's home and he's recovering and everything's good, then it's a happy conversation. It's not a say your prayers kind of thing. It's more of a, hey, it's all good. So just thought that you ought to know, if you don't know already, maybe send him out some positive vibes or something like that. Michael's a crazy guy, funny guy, and he had me very nervous when I heard about that. So, all right, let me get to this real quick here, and then I want to talk about our newer project that I did a video on the other day, and then I want to get into a new segment that I have not told you about yet.
Even know about.
You don't even know about it. Melissa Jeswald with the $10, 200K. Yay. Well, not quite yet, but thank you very much. Big supporter of the channel. Appreciate that so much. Lefty with the $3 this time. Big spender tonight. With the cat that says, how's it going?
Lefty has been buying all of Rack's art. Did you know that? Like, he has all of it.
Good. It's beautiful stuff.
I know. I love it.
I wish we could have ours put up, but we got to get that tank in place first. We've got a beautiful piece from Rack that just showed up at our doorstep one day, which is a beautiful thing. Friends in Low Places is a beautiful thing. And I can't wait to hang that up, but we got to get the tank up first. Fish Tank Barn with the $5. Congrats on 200K-ish. That's funny. That's hilarious. Ice Cream Fund, APB to all grandmothers. Grandmothers.
Wait,
all right.
Wait.
I mean,
is he talking to me?
I think he's talking to you. He's saying, hey, grandmothers, subscribe so that we can get over 200,000. That's what he's saying. But anyway, thank you, Mike. Eric Furlow with the $5. Happy Thursday, John and Lisa. I got to take my new truck for a nice long drive to pick up a 125-gallon tank and stand for a steal of a price. That's a beautiful thing. And didn't you just buy a new truck? Yeah, new truck. So that's fun. Get to take a nice long drive and use a truck for what a truck is for. Good for you. We used our truck for what a truck is for today. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Chad Kratz with the $10. Well deserved. You'll hit 300K soon enough. I mean, geez, at this rate, yeah, maybe we could. And you know what? It is true. The pandemic has certainly helped YouTubers. So we've maybe achieved this a little faster than we expected we would have. But I certainly don't want to see that continue. But it's nice for more views and more subscribers.
No, I want it to be over.
I know. I want life to go back to normal. I was wearing a mask in Home Depot today. It was just miserable. Daniel Gregory with the €5, pounds, whatever it is. I can never quite get that straight in my head. Fish keeping helped me with my mental health. Thanks for making my hobby better. That is awesome. Very glad to hear that. This is a huge form of therapy for so many people, and that's a good thing. There's a lot of people that have gotten off of drugs, they've gotten off of, poor life choices and stuff like that because they were able to incorporate this hobby into their life. So that's a beautiful thing every time you hear that. Multi-Tank Addiction with the $2. I have no doubt that number will have an M someday.
Ooh, we went from 200 to 300 to an M.
You know what? I will never say, nah, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to say that anymore. I used to say that, but obviously we've seen it already, and Corey's on his way. Corey officially became number 2 recently within the last couple of weeks, and it's not a.
It couldn't have happened to a better person.
That's true, but it's not something that we as YouTubers celebrate like, ooh, I passed another YouTuber, especially when that YouTuber is no longer creating content. But I texted him and I said, hey, you're officially number 2 today. Congratulations. And he was like, oh, didn't even realize that. So that's, Corey's a numbers guy, but it's not like he's paying attention to what other channels' numbers are. So just shows the guy he is. But
he is Aquarium Co-op and has a very successful business. So, it's a little different for him than other people, maybe, that are doing YouTube. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to...
Oh, it means a lot to him, believe me. I mean,
no. And he's great at it. That's the thing. I'm just saying he has Aquarium Co-op and he's a very successful businessman and a very successful YouTuber, and it's like, wow, he's doing a great job.
We're going to have to plan something special when he gets to 1 million. I was not around for Joey's 1 million, so I don't know if there was a big thing when Joey hit 1 million, but Corey will be the first to 1 million that I will be around for, and we're going to have to do something fun. I don't know what. We'll fly out to Seattle. How about that?
Fly?
We ain't driving to Seattle. Do you know where we live? On the opposite side of the world from Seattle.
My son drove from California home and then back to California and then back home.
I tell you what, I'll fly out there and you drive and I'll meet you there. And I'll have 4 days there.
I got a great
4
idea.
extra days.
Candy, fly out to Virginia and drive back with me. And we'll go to Seattle.
I promise you Candy's like this right now. Let's move on, shall we?
Okay. It sounded like a great idea to me.
Yeah, sounds like a great idea. You two have fun. I'll be on a plane. Rob93 with the $2. Congratulations on 200K. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that very much. Ira Moser, I hope that's how you say your name. Wow, with the $25 and no text. Wonder if he meant to say something or she. That could go either way. And like, oops, I just gave these people a bunch of money and I forgot to put in a message. But either way, thank you so much. Good grief. That orange oval is going to be up there for a while. Abraham Lincoln came back from the dead. Hey guys, just want to say I appreciate what you do. Thank you very, very much for that, my friend. And Fishroom Fever, clickbait troll. Congrats on 199,000. Yeah. Hey, I mean, sure. It's definitely clickbait because we don't have 200,000 yet. Kaler's Aquatics with the $2. He says, hey, I'm here. I just want you to know I'm here to celebrate the non-celebratory thing. And then Eric Furlow again, but I can't see the message yet because YouTube is dumb sometimes. Here it is. It's crazy to me that Corey and you guys aren't in the millions yet. So much good information and so much contributed to the hobby from you guys. That is very sweet of you. Corey for sure. Corey's never taken a 1.5 year break. No. We did. So, he would definitely deserve it. I don't know. I can't explain that. It'll happen someday. Obviously it's going to happen way sooner for him than it will us, but we'll go for it. Why not? We're not going to slow down. We're not going to stop. We've got a good system in place that allows us to to do this, and I still work my other job, and you still do all the stuff you do and all of that. So it's kind of working out nicely. So we're not gonna
I think the
we're not gonna
best
slow
part
down.
about it, the best part about it is we don't have to do it, and we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
We can do this for fun, to help other people. And if we get a little bit of extra out of it, that's great too. But it's not what, I know for me, it's not what motivates me. And that's what I like about it, because we have jobs. We have our full time big boy, big girl job. So this just seems like it's almost like it's a challenge, and it's fun,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't have to stress over bills because we don't know what's going to happen with YouTube or something like that. So it makes it even more fun, and even more of a challenge. And it helps us to want to do things for other people and help other people and help, pull them up with us, because I think that's the best part about it, is helping other people. That's what
It's
I
frustrating
think.
too sometimes.
But I mean, I absolutely love that part about it.
Oh, I
It's
agree.
like we're doing our hobby, we're sharing our hobby, we're in a wonderful community with other people that have the same interest. It's a win-win, no matter how you look at it. So
Well, and our motivation always has been and always will be to keep fish keepers fish keeping, to make this hobby a more pleasurable thing for people, and so you really are performing a service with what we do. There are people that are helped by what we do, and that's an amazing feeling. And the thing is, to expand on what you were saying, when it becomes your full-time job, there's a different level of pressure that comes with it. And I don't want that. I don't want the pressure. You have to perform. I think that when you have that pressure, it would be the same, not quite the same, but it would be the same as the one-hit wonder musician that, like, how do you possibly top that? How do you come out with another one that's going to get
Right.
that kind of attention and all of that? You're never going to be as good as you were in that song. I don't want that kind of pressure. I want this to continue to be fun. I want to feel like we have a purpose, and I want to keep nurturing that purpose and keep this fun. And we've got a good system in place. We have right now 4 videos recorded for the next 4 weeks.
right.
So it's like the system that we have in place is working. If you didn't watch my video on Tuesday, I showed you what's around that corner right there with the whole new setup that we have and everything. But not only that, a whole system of how we coordinate everything. It's making it to where we are able to do both. So
Right.
anyway, HEPA Aquatics with the $6.99 Canadian. John, Lisa, great content is the reason for such appreciation. So it will happen. Whatever the number, keep up the great work. How's the discus, Lisa?
Oh, they're doing really good. My discus are doing amazing. And I can't wait. Next weekend, they will be down here. And so in a couple weeks,
It is next
yeah.
weekend, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, are the discus, I can't recall, are they going to be right back here or along the other wall? I
Don't
can't
ask me. That's your decision. I said in the video that I thought where that round chair is where the discus tank was going to go, and then the beta's over here. But
Yeah, I think that's what I want to do.
yeah.
So
So one of them will be able to be seen in the live streams. Actually, your head's going to be covering it up. Maybe we'll switch up
yeah,
the angle
maybe
a little
I'll
bit, but
move over a little bit or something.
yeah.
Absolutely, because I want my discus tank to be seen.
Well, and for me,
And they've gotten really big, so.
you can see where my tank is going to be, but we won't go there yet. Let's get through the rest of these. But yeah, we're going to talk about that as soon as we're done here. Ethan Wilson with the $5 for the legend. Lisa for mentioning how long I've been watching a couple of weeks ago. Started watching in 2012-ish, and
Yeah.
now the ripe age of 19.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
He's been around for a very long time, so
That
definitely.
that is special. Yeah, I remember seeing him comment like that he was glad that you recognized that.
Yes, I remember people. I do.
I do too, but I
I
just
do
didn't
more.
happen to remember that
I
name,
think
but I
do
will now.
more. I think I do more. And it's not because you're a bad person or anything like that. I'm just a name person.
That's fine. David Glass with the $5. No text. Just here's my money. Gotta love that. Monday O'Reilly, and that's definitely what's his name again from Lord of the Rings? Why am I not remembering his name? Anyway, any advice on what plants I can do in a 2.5 gallon? Take it away, my lady.
What?
A 2.5 gallon. What plants?
Plants?
That's a small tank for plants.
I mean, maybe for a newbie, I would say get like a little piece of wood and put a piece of Anubias on it.
Banana petite?
You know, just something to get started. But yeah, I'm not. Why would you say I'm the plant person?
Because I don't have plants in any of my tanks.
Well,
because my fish will eat them.
I have a lot of jungle val and swords, so you're not going to put that in a 2.5 gallon. You could put the little grass in there, or again, Anubias.
There you go. Vikram T, you got with the $25, another beautiful orange oval up there. You guys are awesome, and Lisa, your videos are just great. You should smile more. Keep doing what you do, and you will be helping more than 1 million people if they are subscribers or not. You know, thank you for that. And that is a good point, because our channel right now is getting like 1.5 million views a month. So that is a true statement. I mean, there's certainly more people watching than there are subscribing. And sometimes that kind of bothers me, because it's like 1.5 million views a month. We ought to have more than 200,000 subscribers. What are we doing wrong? But anyway, that is the beautiful challenge that is YouTube. And that's what keeps me motivated. What am I doing wrong that's not having people want to subscribe? And so we go for it. So I love that. But yeah, that's very nice of you to say. And thank you for the $25. Good grief. Buffalo Photo became a member tonight. That's another one that, you know, we can't really discuss milestones on memberships, because then people would, you know, it would be kind of weird. I don't know if YouTube is ever going to have the published number of channel members like Patreon has. I don't know if they're ever going to do that, but if they do, then hey, it's out there. But we're caught up on the super chats for the moment. Anybody else that comes in, you know, we'll get to you. Don't worry about it. But I want to talk about this tank moving thing here, because you see behind me a big old stack of wood, and you see, I'm a lucky guy. You see, the men out there will appreciate this very much.
What?
My
Can
birthday.
they see that?
I don't know. If you're watching this on a phone, you're probably not seeing it because it's very, very small. But that is my birthday present sitting back there. And that is the Porter Cable air compressor, which came with 3 different nailers, which I'm like, mind blown. Here's what happened. We went to YouTube today.
We went to YouTube.
We went to Home Depot today to buy that wood, which is for my new 360-gallon stand. And while we were there, I saw that setup, and I've been looking at that setup for years. I used to have that exact setup until it got stolen, and I showed it to you. I don't look at birthdays as a big deal for me, but my birthday's next week, and
The day before the next live stream, he's going to be 40-something-ish.
yeah, thank you for not saying what the real number is.
Well, because I don't remember.
Well, good.
To be
Let's keep it
honest.
that way. And I'll keep saying that you're 28. So my birthday is next week. And so I said to her, and her and I, we have everything we want. We're hard people to buy for. You can buy me bobbleheads. I can buy you plants now, which is a good thing, and clowns. Mm-hmm. But we're not the easiest people in the world to buy for. So if we can give each other ideas, we'll do that. Mm-hmm. Last year for my birthday, I got this. I got my iPad, which was a beautiful thing. I still use it every single day. And this year I showed her that. I said, hey, while we're here, let me show you that. And she was like, get it now because we ain't coming back here.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to go all the way back there.
It's like an hour away during a pandemic,
Put my mask on again to be there just for that.
Yep.
I was like,
And you think I was going to argue with her? Nope. Okay,
said,
let's put it in the cart.
Put it in the cart, and you get your birthday present early.
I like it. And that's exactly what happened with the iPad too. But, and that's a beautiful thing. And that's just as special as if I was to open it up on my birthday. Who cares? A birthday is just a day. You're just a year older. Once you're past like 23, it's really not a big deal at all.
23? Shouldn't it be like
15?
I mean, 18.
We've got one turning 18 tomorrow.
Yeah, Kenzie's birthday's tomorrow. She'll be 18. She's going to get out.
You
in
are
August.
officially going to be the mother of 4 adult children. Isn't that ridiculous?
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, I was so excited about that. We got that, all of that wood that you see there, 2x6s, 2x4s, and 3 sheets of plywood.
Oh, what about my wood?
And there's your wood too that has nothing to do with fish keeping, so we won't talk about it. But
John's building me some, what do you call them? Racks.
Shelves,
whatever. It's
so
wood, whatever.
I drew this the other day. There's my stand. Isn't it so beautiful? Now, what this does not represent is a change that I made to the design, which is the top rails will be 2x6s rather than 2x4s because this thing is immense and it weighs a ridiculous amount. So, and then the stand is going to be wrapped on 3 sides with plywood to give it more rigidity, to keep it square, and then also it probably won't happen until this winter. But I'm going to actually build a fancy high-end, I'm going to call it high-end wrap for the stand. Basically make it look like a cabinet like that. But I want to do it fancy. I want to put some nice trim and stuff like that on it because it's the centerpiece of our live streams. And the filter in that tank is a little loud. And I'm down here all day long. And so I want to quiet it down. I'll probably even put like some insulation on the inside to deaden the sound a little bit. But it won't hurt us for our live streams, but it'll hurt me if I'm sitting right here watching the latest aquarium co-op video and I got that thing rattling in my brain. So the thing is, I said in that video that I put up on Tuesday that we are going to be moving all of the tanks on the 27th of this month. And I don't know yet if that's true. It could be, but I don't know for sure. And it's because the 360 gallon is it's kind of a big thing. No pun intended. It's going to be something where if the moment doesn't feel right, I'm not even going to empty it out. I'm just going to be like, you know what? Forget it. Let's do the smaller 3. Because if 6 people show up, or even if 4 people show up, and then we've got those 4, and then me and CJ, we can handle all of the tanks.
CJ.
Yeah. So if there's me and CJ, you know, your son, he's upstairs right now.
You're not going to move tanks. You have a bad back.
You think I'm going to have all these people come over here and I'm not going to help? Come on.
Okay.
But
I'm going to help too.
Me and CJ and 4 other people, we can handle the 240 and the 2 125s.
Oh, yeah,
that's not going to be a problem at all because they'll be bone dry. They'll be empty completely, even no substrate in them. So it really won't be that bad. Willy Wonka. But so I know for a fact those 3 will get done. And the 360, it'll get done if everything goes well. If we go through those first 3 tanks, nobody's got a hurt back. Nobody's like, oh, I got to go home. This is too much. Then if everything goes smooth, we'll bring that one down here too. But, you know, there's no guarantees. It might have to be a couple weeks later where we'll assemble everybody again and we'll do it again. I don't know. But tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday, I will be working on this stand. It's not going to take me 3 days to build it. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my time and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm a woodworker. That's what I do for a living. And I love doing that kind of stuff. And if I'm building something that's going to be sitting behind me in front of 450 people while we're doing a live stream, I want it to look nice. I want it to be straight. I want the edges to look nice. And I want to make a really nice video about it. So I'm going to take my time with it. Plus, it's supposed to rain all weekend. So there's that. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to the whole project. And so next week, during the live stream, there will be the stand sitting behind us. But there's definitely not going to be a tank on it next week. Maybe the following week, maybe the tank will be on it, but not next week. Next week will just be the stand sitting there. It'll no longer be a pile of wood. Instead, it will be a stand sitting there. Now, what I was talking about putting a wrap on it, what I'm talking about is putting a face frame on it, putting some nice trim across the top, not the top of the tank, but the top of the stand, and building some nice doors for it to make it look like a nice finished cabinet for that. That part of the project is not going to happen immediately. It's probably going to be in the fall. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see. Now that I got that fancy nailer, I want to do it, but we'll have to see when that is going to happen. But you know, I'll do videos about that too.
I really wish you could do a stand that looked just like the one you did that time when we had the fish store in the garage. You made that one out of doors for somebody.
For the Lindsays, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was made out of antique doors and it was gorgeous.
I didn't even take pictures of that.
I took pictures of you making it, but not the final.
If you don't know what we're talking about, I had a friend that works in Richmond, Virginia, and he works for a company that buys up like old factories and warehouses and stuff like that, and they make apartment buildings out of those buildings. It's really, really cool. I go into those buildings all the time for work, and it's really neat. I mean, they'll have like the wood floors that are the floors that were there when it was the factory, and they're all gnarly and scratched up. And I love that. And you see like the pipes going across the ceiling and stuff. It's really, really cool. So anyway, when they would go in there and demo these buildings, they would pull out these old doors. And so he brought me a pile of these doors and he said, here, make a stand out of it. I'm like, all right.
The funny thing is when I go to the antique store that I really like, those doors go for a lot of money.
Yeah, they're very expensive. And I cut them all up, which was scary. I mean, and the challenging thing about it was that none of them are straight, you know, because you're in a building that's 150 years old and the doors are sagging. And so they would shave off the top of the door and stuff. So some of them were crooked and stuff like that. So it was a real challenge to build the stand. And that daggone stand weighed as much as the aquarium did. It was like...
It was so
400
beautiful.
pounds, but I was really proud of it. Pat loved it. And it was great. And that's actually the tank that stand was built for. The tank that I've told the story a million times broke when we were bringing it into the house.
You didn't touch it.
No, it wasn't my fault, but, they actually brought the aquarium to the shop.
Right.
And I don't know why I didn't do any videos on this, which it blows my mind, but
because the videos back then were more about the fish we sold.
Right. They brought the tank to the shop. We had that area on the side of the shop that was like a warehouse. And so the tank was there. So I made the stand perfect to fit the tank. And then they came, when it was done, they came and got the stand and the tank at the same time, drove it down to his house, took the stand in, put the stand in place, and then they're carrying the tank in. This was a 240-gallon tank, probably the exact same measurements as the one that I have. And it fell on the way into the house and ended up in a million pieces.
That's the tank, and that's you starting to build the stand.
Will this show up on camera? I don't know if it'll show up. Yeah, it's showing up.
But that's the tank back there that broke.
Yep, the tank is right here. You should just send... Oh, this is on Facebook, so you can't...
No, it's on Instagram. Anybody could see it.
Yeah, if you don't follow us on Instagram, KG_tropicals, you can see that picture in there. Just search for it. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And it was one of those things, you know, for me, if I have a big tank that I just paid like $1,500 for, I want that thing in my house as quick as possible. But Patrick was like, here, take as much time as you need. Here's the doors. Here's the wood. Knock yourself out. And I think I probably had it for a month or so because I was running a business and I was running a YouTube channel. And I think I might have even still been going out and fixing furniture at the time. It was mayhem.
Oh, no, it's
So
crazy.
it took me a while to do, but I was really proud of that. Stand turned out nice, but the tank, not so much. But that is the last thing that I want to have happen when we bring those down here. So that's why I'm so nervous. And that's why I'm not stressing. If we don't get the 360 down that day, I'm okay with that. We'll get the other 3 down. I think we can handle those no problem. And we'll go from there. If everything works out, we'll bring the other one down. But if not, I ain't gonna be mad at anybody. So anyway.
I'll be happy just to have all the tanks on the same level again.
Yeah. And if you didn't see that video that I put up on Tuesday, we went out the other day, last weekend, and bought 2 large tubs from Tractor Supply that we're going to use to temporarily house the big fish, which basically means they're going to be in those tanks for like 5 hours. I mean, it's not, here's the deal. Here's why I bought those. It's not like I have the plan of having those big fish in those tubs for a month, which is what would kind of justify buying those tubs. That's not the real deal here. The real deal is you wanted those tubs anyway. You wanted to do some summer tubbing. I have such a hard time saying summer tubbing. You wanted to do that anyway. You wanted to play around with that. And I'm like, well, if we're going to get those anyway, we might as well get them now and we can use those to transfer fish and it's not a big deal. So
I want to actually not have beautiful flowers and stuff in it. I want to grow lettuce in it for my rabbits. So I kind of do 2 things at once. Have the fish in there. Maybe they'll breed. Maybe they won't. I don't know. And do a little aquaponics with it. Grow some lettuce for my rabbits instead of going to Food Lion and buying all this fresh lettuce to give them because, grass, it's just not that good right now. Our grass is dying. We haven't had a lot of rain and my rabbits are starving. So I got to grow some lettuce.
Our grass is embarrassing right now. And I'm the one that cut it last, but that was my first time cutting it all year. CJ's been cutting it every week and sometimes twice a week. And this woman refused to let him mow now when the grass is, halfway up to your knees. She's like, the rabbits will starve.
Stop. It's like, if you could see the yard, there's so many dead spots in the yard right now because we haven't been getting a lot of rain. So there's only a few spots that are a little high. It's not a lot. It's not bad. You wouldn't get lost in it. But
no, it's not bad, but it's the worst on the street.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
Well, get all the rabbits in our yard.
Well, I wonder why. They have plenty to eat. But no, I love the rabbits too. Of course, the rabbits and I have a particular bond this year that we won't get into that. But I love the rabbits too. But yeah, we're going to have to take their food away very soon and give them real rabbit food instead of having them eat the dandelions that are out there. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's what we're doing with those tubs. And you know what? We probably will not do any videos about summer tubbing this year.
No, because I don't know anything about it. And what am I going to teach anybody?
There might not even ever be summer tubbing video. And the same reason Bob doesn't want to do beta videos. You get to be May. This year was a weird year because it was like snowing in May in some places. So summer tubbing started very late for a lot of people, but all of a sudden it's like you go on YouTube and it's summer tub this, summer tub that, this, that. It's kind of overwhelming. So I don't know that we'll ever do that because it's like, what are we going to show you that no one else has? But if I can figure out an angle to do some education on these are the really cool things that you can do with these summer tubs. Not only can you breed fish, but you can also feed the rabbits. We have so many rabbits this year. I swear I've never seen it. They're haunting me. That's what it is. They're haunting me because of what happened a couple of months ago. And I love it because I love rabbits, but there's more rabbits in King George, Virginia than squirrels this year. I swear. Mm-hmm. I mean, now we don't have a lot of trees around us. So the squirrels, we always have squirrels, but there's not like an abundance of them. Yeah, very rarely in our yard.
Everybody else's yard.
If they're in our yard, they're going through our yard to get to our neighbors that do have trees. But the rabbits are out like crazy this year.
I love it.
And it is wonderful. So anyway, yeah. What are we talking about rabbits again here for?
As far as the tubs go, there are way too many other channels out there that you can learn from and get great advice from. We wouldn't be giving that at all. So, I mean, the only thing is maybe just sharing our experience with what may or may not have worked. But yeah, other than that, to learn how to summer tub, you should be watching other channels.
I'm looking to see if Rack is streaming tonight. I don't know if he is, but because if he is, we've only got a half an hour left. But let me go through some super chats here real quick, and then I want to introduce.
Oh, wait, I wanted to say something. I'm not sure if it's like, well, okay. I got some beautiful betas. I know that John has showed them, but I got them from Shishi, and Shishi is looking into doing a website. I'm not trying to throw her business out there or anything like that, but when she does finally do it, I would absolutely love if everybody would go check her website out. But not yet, because she hasn't done it yet. I know she's kind of working on it, but yeah, just saying, she's got some beautiful betas. And I can honestly say there are two people that I think have great betas, and one of them I seen in the stream tonight, and that's Amber. She's got beautiful betas.
Is Amber with us tonight?
Yes, Amber's in here.
Hi, Amber.
And she has a lot of knowledge as well about betas. So, yeah.
We have not ever owned a beta from Amber.
I know. We've talked
Shame
about it.
on you, Amber.
We've talked about it, but it's just Corona happened. And
but I will say that the 5 betas that you got from Shishi are magnificent.
They're beautiful.
They're some of my absolute favorites. I showed them in that video. Everything we've been talking, it's like we're doing a recap of the video I did on Tuesday. I showed all of those. I'm not a big walk around, show my stuff kind of guy. But I had a lot of fun making that video. And it was one of those things where I said, you know what? I'm not going to care about how long it takes. I'm just going to run my mouth, and we're going to go and we're going to talk about all this stuff. It was kind of fun to just casually go with it. And so I showed those. I showed the new tubs. We actually went to Tractor Supply, and you wanted to bring home chickens. And
I know, and you wouldn't let me.
Yeah. Our backyard, when we finally get a fence, our backyard is going to look like Paul Cafaro's. I'm telling you, it's going to happen because of the woman that's sitting across the table from me.
Paul Cafaro?
He's a YouTuber that is a pet tuber that has a zoo in his backyard, basically. He's got swans and turtles, everything, like all kinds of stuff, goats. And yeah, it's crazy. Wow. Don't watch his channel, please. Please don't. Everyone else that's watching this, 433 people, please go watch Paul Cafaro. You probably already are. He's got 1 million something subscribers.
Oh, wow.
He's a big timer on YouTube, but I don't want you to watch him. In fact, I'm going to block his channel because you'll get way too many ideas. You can't block his channel. But anyway, I do have a new segment that I want to do, but I want to get through these real quick because I don't want to let these get out of control. Did we already thank Buffalo Photo for becoming a new member? I think we did, maybe, but if not, welcome again. Debbie McWilliams also became a member. Getting lots of members tonight. I love that. Lisa's been doing a lot of things for members. I got to pick up my game when it comes to channel members, but we've been giving channel members content every single week. It's a lot of fun. Buffalo Photo decided that wasn't enough, and he wanted to pay another $5 and say thanks for all you guys do. We trust what we learn on your vids than we do anyone else's vids, Photo and Jen. That's high praise. That means a lot. There's a lot of really good channels out there, though. So don't limit yourself to just us. Zachary Hewitt with the $5. Hello, Lisa and John. Your videos have helped me a lot. Just got my first tank set up this week, and I'm going to put a fish inside of it. That is awesome. That's what we like to do with our aquariums. So congratulations with that. I am excited for you. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the fish keeping community. Benjamin Pattison with the Australian $5. Hey guys, is there an email address that I can send some questions to? New to the hobby here in Melbourne, Australia, and could use some advice. Is it Melbourne or Melbourne? Melbourne. I've always said Melbourne because it's spelled like the Bourne Identity. Listen, Benjamin, I appreciate you very much. My email address is my YouTube channel, followed by @gmail.com. But I'm going to tell you, a lot of times I am unable to answer questions. We get a lot of emails coming through, and I can't do them all. I'm sorry. But so usually, we haven't done everything, and we're certainly not experts, but usually if there is something that you have a question that you're going to send to our email, you could probably go to our YouTube channel, go to the channel page, go up to the search button and type in what your question is. And I bet you we've done a video on it. We've done almost 600 videos, and those would actually be a much better way to learn from us than an email would be anyway. So you can certainly send it, but I can't make any promises that you would get an answer. And it's not because I'm being rude or mean. It's just because life, you know. Megan Crowley with the $5. I am a newbie and have watched a lot of videos, and by far you two are my favorite.
Aww.
Lisa, your voice is so calming. And John, I love your humor. Thank you. There are some rascals online that sometimes give you a hard time because you have a very female voice. Mine is very low and thunderous, and yours is the complete opposite of that. And some people are just mean. So it's very nice of you, Megan, to say that. Thank you for that.
Because my voice is my voice. If you don't like it, I mean, you know what you can do.
Shove it up your deep fried.
I'm not changing my voice.
Yeah, we're gonna make your voice sound like mine or overdub my voice onto yours. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Deep fried apple pie in my eye with the $2. Buy a singular Starburst on me.
Yes, I love Starburst. It's my favorite candy bar.
That is an inside Tank Talk joke. If you remember that, that is funny. What's your favorite candy bar? Starburst. This crazy woman. Then X. And are honey gouramis the same as red robin gouramis? The honey gouramis are the little ones. I'm not familiar with red robin gouramis. Are you?
Nope.
Yeah, that's a new one for me. So I cannot confidently answer that, and I apologize. But I'm sure someone in the chat already has. Zarin with is that Swedish Krones with the $20? And nothing else, just time 9:57. Wow. So thank you so much for that. And then Shane D'Souza, I don't know what kind of currency this is, but it's 200, and that's a lot. I don't care what it is. Congratulations on the $199 from Mikey, RESS, Marcus, Neolamprolocus, Lilapai. I say Lilapai. I don't know what everybody else says. Okay. Polyphemus giant beta. Ghosty is a peppermint pleco, and Gabriel placket beta. We say placket. How do you pronounce it? Placket, placat? We've heard it said a couple of different ways. If Amber's still in here, maybe she can help us with that. Because she would know, because she says beta. She says it the right way.
She does.
All the Corys, apple snails, and mollies. That is very, very cool. Thank you. And those are some cool names. Marcus Polyphemus. I like that. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you so much for that. Now you see me with the same kind of currency. Don't know where this is coming from. I've never seen that symbol before. Somebody's probably already put it in the chat to explain what that is, and I don't know what it is. But no text. Just now you see me with my money. That's what's in there. And then let me get to this because I can't see it on the other screen. My computer is not wanting to be my friend tonight. Of course, Carlos the Fish Nerd. comes through with the $5. The new father comes through with the $5 super chat. 200K mega congrats, much deserved. Thank you so much, Carlos. You're the man. Hope you're getting some sleep, which you're probably not, but you know, I hope fatherhood is treating you well. I'm sure it is, because you're a great guy.
Oh,
I'm sure.
And happy Father's Day on Sunday to all the fathers. Happy Father's Day on Sunday. Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. Sorry, I was getting a little dry there. It's so hot down here. Look at me, I'm sweating. I don't know what you're doing to me down here. You're trying to.
You told me to turn the AC off or
2
lower.
weeks ago, it was 90 degrees. Anyway.
You said, I'm so cold.
It's true. There was a day I was down here. My hands I could barely bend my fingers because I was so cold.
The AC was running and he had the door open. The door was wide open. I have a cat in here. We couldn't have that.
She took one look outside. She was like, I mean, look what I got in here. I ain't going out there. You crazy?
So I had to fix the AC.
If
you're hot, that's why.
There's a couple of people. You had to fix the AC by turning it off.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people that laughed at me in the comment section of Tuesday's video, because I said, in that video, I said, the baby gate is there because of the cat.
Yes, I saw that.
And people are like, dumb. Do
cat
you
will
really
jump.
think that's going to keep a cat in there? Listen, folks, if you're one of those rascals that commented that, it's not to keep the cat in, it's to keep the dogs out.
Yeah.
We have Chihuahuas. They can't jump over that gate. So she can come over it all she wants, and she does.
Not that often.
But the dogs can't get back there. That's why that gate's there. I'm not dumb enough I'm pretty dumb, but not that dumb to think that that's going to hold a cat.
That was
in
so
there.
funny. I was like, what did he say that?
Priscilla MK Art came through with the $5, 200K, woohoo, with the hands.
Aww.
Thank you so much. Priscilla is just awesome. Let me see here. Get these real quick. Marty Borst, again, it's just every week. It's something new. Thank you for keeping me excited about the fish keeping hobby with the $20. Good grief.
You're welcome, Marty.
We're making some bank tonight. Good grief. And Lefty3213A became a member. I'm going to say again, because I'm pretty sure he's been a member before.
Awesome.
So thank you for that. Now, I want to get into this new segment. This is something that I want to do. And you, the viewers, are going to help me out, whether you like it or not, probably. But I'll also encourage you to help me out with this by putting comments on this video or any videos that you might want to see get showcased in this. What I want to do, I have not even told you.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I haven't told you this. I want to do a segment every week, and you can certainly participate. You can come up with your own things that I love and things that I hate.
Oh, God.
Now, sometimes these might be comments that come through, comments that I just love. We love all the comments, even the ones that are mean to us. We love all of the comments, but some of them we love for whatever reason. The one today that I'm going to share with you is a comment that I've waited for a very long time. And if you've followed this channel, you will know what I mean by that. And then the part where I hate is also going to come from it. What's the problem?
I lost connection.
Oh, the Wi-Fi down here is terrible. And I have a router down here that's right here.
What's the password?
Yeah, let's give that on YouTube. But it's disconnected because I have the internet wired directly into the laptop. So she has to hook up to the Wi-Fi that's upstairs, and it's too far away. It doesn't come through very well. So things that I love. There was a comment that came through. Oh, that's the wrong. Let me get this open here, because I actually have these comments that are. Where is it? Which one is it that I loved? Oh, I know which one it is. Okay. And if you want to come up with something that you love,
I love when the internet works.
You can certainly share that with us here. But now, and these are not going to be like I'm having a go at people. It's not going to be like real bad stuff. So it's I'm not going to have a problem showing the names of these people that put these up, because this is just for fun. And this one came from Sham Lam Ding Dong. There should be an A on the end of the first two words. It should be Shamalama Ding Dong. But it's Sham Lam Ding Dong. Love that name. And here's the comment. If you're watching this on a phone, it's too small for you to see. So the comment says, I've been waiting for this for 8 years. You very possibly have the best audio of all the videos I listen to.
What?
Especially the fish community. It's very nice whenever I am watching in videos and there is background noise in my environment and the color is great. So, okay, the end of that kind of fell apart a little bit, and it's a little weird, but I don't care about that. All I care about is the first part that says, you very possibly have the best audio of all videos I listen to.
They're new. They've got to be new.
They haven't seen any of our videos from 5 years ago and back, or even sooner than that. If you've followed this channel for any length of time,
2 months ago and back.
You know, how dare you? You know, audio is something I have struggled with for a very, very long time. And for Shamalama Ding Dong to comment that, first of all, I will say I've paid a lot of money to have the audio be the quality that it is on this stream and also on our camera. My camera's right there. It's such a treat. I don't even know what video this was that he put this on. I cut that part of it out. It doesn't matter. It's all that matters is this guy loves our audio, and I felt so very good about that.
I love our audio too. That's why I'm using data from the phone to look at, to see what everyone's saying.
Now, the next two comments that I love, unfortunately, you are kind of covered up here, Marie. Let me fix that. These comments are very special. This is from, I can't even read it because it's so small. Amruda Mo, I'm sorry about the name. I just can't. I can't. And Cat Charda, I'm sorry. You have to understand, the text is micro-sized on my computer, so I'm sorry, but it's Kat and Amruda, I believe is your name. And both comments are, the first one is, I just cried. And the second is, I'm crying.
Aww.
And these were both on the Bubbles video.
Oh, love Bubbles.
Now, if you are a follower of this channel, you know who Bubbles is. I have said it before, and I will say it again right now live in front of 440 people. That Bubbles video is one of my favorite videos that I've ever done. I'm not even in the video, not at all. My fish are in it, and your fish are in it. You're not even in the video. It's just your voice.
Right.
100% voice over the whole thing. It is a video about our beta Bubbles, who is deformed, and his eyes are deformed, and he is blind, completely blind. And that fish inspired me to do a video that was something different than we've ever done. Mm-hmm. It's a short video. It's only like 5 minutes long or something. Yeah. I don't know. Check it out. I talked about it in Tuesday's video, and I showed Bubbles in Tuesday's video. And so there's been a lot of activity on that video.
He wasn't very active in that video.
No.
Like, he was like, whatever.
He never is all that active.
I did a video already. You can say hi. I mean, that's the way he acted.
Yeah.
But that fish, it takes me longer to try to feed him than it does feeding every fish in this entire house, because I have to sit there and I have to put the pellet, up there and move it around to where it touches him so that he, will look up and eat it. And it sometimes takes 5 minutes of me just moving this pellet around, because I don't want to just throw him in there, because if I do that, he won't find them, and then it just goes down to the bottom of the tank. And what happens then when you have rotten food? Yeah. So it takes a long time to feed him.
I just saw Blue Ash put in the comments, or in the chat, Bubbles should be the KG Tropicals mascot. He's a little hero. It's very true.
love
If I
Bubbles.
could get a really good photo of him, which the thumbnail of that video is a pretty good photo of him, I would put that on a shirt or
And
something. That'd be fun.
everybody got to meet Yennefer.
Mm-hmm.
So the story behind Yennefer is, and it's funny because I watched the video and you said you didn't know if Yennefer was a boy or a girl. Well, Yennefer is a girl. And what happened was I was going around collecting all the females for when I was going to do my beta sorority. And I wanted, female betas. And I found her. And she was little. She was a little baby girl beta. And she looked a little different. I could tell she wasn't normal. And I was like, even if she doesn't go in the beta sorority, I want her because I don't think anyone's going to be able to take care of her the right way. So I got her, and she's gotten really big. And as she's grown, she's gotten even more deformed. And it's almost like she thinks she's a Cory cat because I have her in there with the Cory cats with sand, and she'll scoot around with the Cory cats and eat with them, but then she'll kind of do her thing and get up to the top, and that's where I have like the beta log up there and some plants that she can sit on top of this one decoration I have, so she could still be up there. But yeah, it's just so cute. She's so adorable. I love Yennefer.
Yennefer is a character from the Witcher series on Netflix, which I highly encourage you to watch. If you're into fantasy shows like Game of Thrones and things like that, you will watch it. And you get to look at Henry Cavill for 8 episodes. He's dreamy. I'm a heterosexual man, and I dream about that guy. So yeah, you get to see that. So now let's go. I want to go real quick. We've got 8 minutes left. I want to do 2 things that I hate. I had another comment up a second ago, and I took it down because we're running out of time. If we have more time, I will do it. Now, this is something that I hate. This person, someone names, is not a bad person. He didn't do anything wrong. This is just a pet peeve of mine. Could be a female. I don't know. I said he didn't do anything wrong. I'm assuming that people who do these dumb things are dudes because we do dumb things. This is something I hate, and I see it constantly in the comment section. I constantly see it on Facebook. I see it everywhere. This is why I don't go on Facebook. And it is where somebody basically puts a script in the comment section. KG Tropicals, colon, you need tropical temperatures. Me, colon, laughs in Caribbean. Am I the only one that hates this? It's not this comment. I don't hate this comment from someone names. I hate when people do this. Me, colon, blah, blah, blah. This person, colon, blah, blah, blah. They're writing scripts. I hate it. Maybe I'm making myself look like a jerk right now. I know I'm an okay boomer. I mean, I get it. I know. But I hate when people do this, which basically just guaranteed that we're going to get a lot of these over the next couple of weeks. Because who's watching an hour and a half into the stream? I mean, we've got the people that are here now, but on replay, nobody's going to watch this long. If you are, let me know in the comments, because that's a real treat. But yeah, I despise when people do that. Maybe I should always talk about things that I hate in the comment section, because then it'll encourage people to do it more, because that's what happens on the internet. You say you don't like something and it makes people do it more. Stefan P 2003 says it's a millennial trend. That's what I'm saying. It's a meme thing. You're right. And I hate it.
I've seen it on Facebook.
I hate it. I don't hate the people that do it. I just hate what they do. Anyway, that's just a little rant on my part. This one's fun. This next one is fun.
You are showing your age.
Hey, get off my lawn. I am that guy.
Oh.
All right. Are we ready?
Sure.
That's an old man thing. Get off my lawn. The kids are playing in the yard. Come on. You know that, right?
No.
I had to edit out a word on this. If you look at this one, you see in the top right corner, it says blocked words. Folks, I'm not an idiot. I have a YouTube channel that gets 1.5 million views a month. I have words like the words that you know are blocked if you put those words in the comment section, because you're special needs and you don't know how to say something the right way,
Nice.
it's going to get blocked and nobody's going to see it. But I happen to go through the held for review section and I get to see these gems and I get to highlight them. And but of course, I have to make sure I block out the words because we try to stay family friendly here. This one, I don't know the guy's name. Again, has to be a guy because a girl wouldn't say something like this. This was on one of my hang on back filter reviews. And on that video and on all of the hang on the back filter reviews, I talked about one of my favorite things with these filters is the ones that have a internal pump, the pump that is in the aquarium, not in the box. I love those. They're self-priming. Power goes out. When it comes back on again, it's immediately going to send water back up to the pump or back to the box. It makes total sense. And to me, the most efficient hang on back filters are the ones that have the pump inside the tank. But this guy disagrees. He doesn't disagree that this is a good feature to have. He disagrees with the concept entirely. No, the pump is not, all caps, in the aquarium. None of those are. It is below the water line, yes, but no, it is in the effing filter box. All of them are. Now, the one thing I despise is the pump is locked into the box, aka you cannot, aka doesn't really fit there, but you cannot replace it. Do not let the "it is in the aquarium" off. Okay, it's gibberish from this point on. But listen, this person, hopefully if you are here and you're watching this on a screen large enough, you were able to read the rest of the comment because it's all nonsense. This is one of the problems that the internet has, is that people will, I mean, we've all said things online that we probably gave bad information. We've all made mistakes, but there are some people that just make themselves look like buffoons. Here's the thing. I've prepared for this. This is what we're talking about here. Yay, the filter still had water in it and it's all in my lap now. Okay, hang on the back filter, right? This is the pump, right? This is the pump right here. And this pump is what sends water back. This is one of the Aqueon hang on the back filters. It sends water from here back to the box. The box fills up and then it rolls over here, right? That's how this filter works. Everybody knows that. The person that put that comment up was very upset with me for misleading people so much. It's not in the aquarium. So listen, this particular filter hangs on the aquarium like this. Pretend my hand is the back wall. And here's the pump. If that is not in the aquarium, what is? There is nothing mechanical in the box, my friend. This is a plastic hollow box. The pump is right here. And this part is in the aquarium. So I don't know. Maybe you had a few drinks. Maybe you just wanted to have a fight. Maybe you wanted to... Maybe you had one of those days where you were like, you know what? I want to embarrass myself. I don't know. But that comment basically saying, how dare you promote the fact that these pumps are in the aquarium when they're not, they're in the box. That's the dumbest thing I've ever read. So that I hate. And I hate when people write scripts in the comment section of videos or on Facebook. But I'm not on Facebook, so I don't get to see it. But anyway, that's a lot of fun. Next time, we're not going to do it so late because we're already almost encroaching on Rack's time. So I'm going to stop talking now because I'm done. But I'm going to turn it over to you. I'm going to put the camera on you so you can take over and say goodbye to all of our friends tonight.
You're going to leave me with that?
Yeah, have fun.
Wow. Thank you. I'm so blessed. Anyways, so... Hashtag. Let's see. Hashtag something not offensive. That's hard. Okay, so what about bubbles?
There we go. I like that.
Hashtag bubbles. We're going to go see Rack and we're going to go ahead and just say hashtag bubbles when we get in there. And, anyways, I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Go check out Rack. Have a great weekend. All you fathers have a happy Father's Day. And we will see you next time.